Hi, I'm Misha with As Long as You're Breathing, and we are going to do a full moon visualization meditation for the first full moon of this astrological new year. This is the full moon in Libra. Libra is about truth and balance. It's also squared in Pluto. Pluto is about rebirth. This full moon is also a super moon, which means its energies are very powerful. It's also a pink moon, which means it's associated with love. So the way we're going to do this is we're simply going to go through the visualization or meditation and allow you to experience it and do your decision making during the visualization and meditation. Of course, we set our intentions with the new moon, just as in the Farmer's Almanac, we planted. And with the full moon, whatever has not yet been growing, well, we look to see, well, what do we need to clear out? What energetic space do we need to make so that what we planted can now grow? And so that is what we're going to do now, is we're going to go through inventory, if you will, and determine, taking into consideration the energies that are in play at this time, and let you decide during this meditation how you need to proceed with this full moon in Libra, squared by Pluto. So if you have a candle, please do light it. It raises the temperature in the room, which also makes molecules move more quickly, and that raises the vibrational frequency. So sit straight or lie straight so that your energy column is aligned, and close your eyes. Imagine a pink, golden, white light shining down upon you, coming down through your chakras, forming an aura around you, and just breathe it in. Let it permeate every cell of your beingness. Acknowledge every cell. Be grateful for it. And on the exhale, imagine it all just surrounding you like a warm glove. Breathe in again. And on the exhale, imagine still you're just being surrounded with a glow of white, pink, gold light. And you can just feel the warmth and the love in it. And one more time, breathe it in. Hold it in every cell of your beingness. And exhale it all around you. Wonderful. Now, I want you to imagine it's the most beautiful full moon evening. And there's a gentle breeze. The temperature is perfect. And you find yourself on a walk on a moonlit path. Everything is just right. And you can hear water in the background. Perhaps it's waves or a babbling brook, whichever you prefer. And you find yourself going along the path, getting closer and closer to it. And there are trees and everything is just perfect, just the way you love it. And as you come to the water's edge, the trees clear and the moon, this beautiful full moon in Libra, pink, full in the sky, is shining down on a seat right next to the water. And so you sit there in this wonderful, gentle breeze. And you're invited by the energies of this moon to examine clearly, without illusion, what the status of your life is. You have set intentions at the beginning of the month, at the beginning of this astrological year, the things you wanted to bring into your life, the way you wanted to feel, what you wanted to be, what you wanted to experience. And now a couple weeks into it, how is that going? Without illusion, it's time to look at the truth and to balance all of that out. How have you been feeling? What have you been being? What roles have you been in that are the roles of your choosing, tailored just to you? And what roles are you still playing that others have decided for you? And what are you experiencing that reflects that which you intended? And what are you experiencing that is still reflected by what society has said, or still being impacted by past traumas? Now, there are no judgments to be placed here, no blame, no shame. If you feel any energies like that, any denseness, remember, we are where we are. We're simply in this energy so that we can see these truths, acknowledge them, and release them. So that's what we want to do now. Now that you've dropped into the heart space, have allowed yourself to see clearly. Feel your feels about them. And now, what is it that you truly want to be feeling, being, and experiencing? Remember your intentions you set. Let's feel that energy right now. And let's take all of the emotions that have been stirred as you have let this full moon illuminate some truths. And let's transmute those denser energies into this higher vibrational energy of your intentions. And let's release all of that and leave whatever has been causing you not to be able to feel, be, and experience that which you wished. Leave any self-doubt, whatever emotions, energy in motion attached to that, leave it. And bring these higher vibrational energies now to your present moment. Breathe them in. Exhale out your root chakra and ground them. Beautiful. Now, let's take a moment to revisit these truths that you have just grounded, because we are not merely balancing the scales with truths in this particular full moon. Pluto is also about rebirth. So before we simply release that which is not serving us, let's look at it and see, are we truly needing to release things, progress from things, or are there things that simply need a rebirth? That is the energy of Pluto. You see, sometimes the reason we are not feeling that which we want to feel, the illusion attached to that is there is something within ourselves that is causing that we need to address. We need a rebirth of the energy in that situation. We need to revisit it. Sometimes the reason things are not being, or we are not being that which we wish to be, is because there is a rebirth needed, not a release or a progression. We do need to redistribute the energy, but for a rebirth. The same with what we're experiencing. Sometimes we do not need to release an experience or progress from an experience, but we need to rebirth the situation so that we have the experience we truly want. So now, again, now that you've raised or transmuted those energies and called them to yourself, take a look at all of them. The things that have not been going exactly the way you intended when you planted those seeds at the beginning of this new astrological year in the new moon. What truths will bring you into balance? Do you need to release? Do you simply need to progress? Or is there rebirth that needs to take place? Only you can decide. And there is no right or wrong answer. There is just your answer. As you sit here under the full moon of Libra, its energies of truth and balance, squared with Pluto, the energy of rebirth, and this gentle breeze, listening to the sound of the water, with this safety and love of the pink, gold, and white light surrounding you. Go into your heart space. Utilize your integrated mind, which is not allowing past traumas, societal programming, illusion, or self-sabotage or deception get in your way. But it's listening to what the heart says. This is our story. This is our truth. This is what lights us up. This is how we are here to feel. This is what being is to us. This is what we are here to experience. And then the mind works with you and allows you to connect to your higher self, your higher power, whatever your belief system. Connect there as well. Check in. And as one, integrate all of this. Bring all of it back down to your heart space. And you decide on each thing for yourself. What do I release? What do I progress from? And what is calling for rebirth? And so it is, and so it is, and so it shall be. Namaste.